Welcome, family, to this F's Code. We want to take a look at a pastor in Ghana called Pastor Matthew Etwi and then Pastor Ibiyeome. Pastor Ibiyeome said, if you play instruments in church and you collect money, you will never come out of poverty. So if you claim to play instruments, a drummer, keyboard, whatsoever, you play instruments in church and all you do is you collect money, you get paid for doing that in the house of God. That means you will never come out of poverty. Now, Pastor Matthew Etwi Said, I think maybe he's a Ghanaian, I think he's from Ghana, said if you collect money as an instrumentalist in church, you are a thief. You are Satan's cousin. That for you to come to church and all you do is, after playing instrument, you ask for money or you get paid for doing that. He says, you are a thief. You are a big thief and a cousin of Satan. What are they trying to say is, you should never be collecting money while you play instruments in the house of God or in church. I'm talking too much. I'm not the one that said it. Watch the video. Pastor Ibiyeome said his own, and the other pastor, Pastor Matthew. Watch the video, and I'll be right back.
People beat drum, they pay them for beating drum. I say you're beating drum, they pay you. That's why you never be. If you're hearing me anywhere in the world, and they pay you for renting service, I can tell you will never come out of poverty. Thou shalt serve the Lord your God. He shall bless your bread and water. So the moment you serve God and they pay you, the blessing stops. And the blessing of the Lord make it rich. So you just remain at the level they are paying you. You will never rise. As you see, drummers receive money, never get rich. Stop that! Come, quickly. Oh, instrumentalists, come. God bless you. I really appreciate you guys. Stand here. Where are the rest? You are a thief. If you play church instruments and collect money, you are a thief. You are a thief. You are a thief. Satan's cousin. Some people are band boys. They move around playing and collecting money. Guys, you guys can play very nicely. But and they say erroneous and bizarre things like, but the pastors are being paid. Who told you pastors are paid because they preach? Preaching, you are not paid for preaching. Pastors are not paid for preaching. Then some people shouldn't be paid because their preaching is bad. Pastors are not paid for. They are doing. I tell my church members, if you want to do full time, don't fool yourself. You have to work hard. You are sleeping more than people who are working, and it is better to be doing church work and be working again. That shows that you are sacrificed. You are committed to God. Now listen. 1 Corinthians says that for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid on me. This is what you should pray about. That necessity is laid on me. I know I have to go God's way. And see how your future will be like. See how, and mama, it takes a very long time. The man I met 18 years later, he has a big, it takes a long time. Listen, me standing here, it has been 20 years later. 20 years later, 20 years of serving my father, loving him genuinely, not looking for what is in his hands, but looking to help what is in his heart. Some of us are opportunists. You look like you are here to help, but you are here to grab. Told Simon the sorcerer, Acts chapter 8 verse 18, he said, may your money perish with you, for your heart is not right. You don't have a part in this thing. This work is hard work. There are some people like Gehazi, the staff of Elisha never worked in his hands. Will pastor staff work in your hands? We don't know. You have to prove it. You have to prove it. If pastor staff doesn't work in your hands, something wrong, like the Chinese man will say, something wrong, something is wrong, something wrong. To the extent that after Gehazi touched the rod, his fault is, so when Elisha came, he didn't have to use the rod. Now he had to lie on the child himself because Gehazi has touched the thing. I'll tell you, it told me okay to him. It told me okay to him. That means I should give him money. Come for preach. Give him money for what? So if there were no drums in the church, wouldn't you go? So you wait and there's drum. What is wrong if you are playing? You are serving God in your church. You must be part of a church and serve. Serve. Because one day in the next 20 years, that's what will determine what you have become. Some of you, your children, that's what will determine what. This man, he has got one of the fine ladies. He's coming to marry her. She also plays the saxophone. Top professional, but plays the saxophone. Go and look for a job, and then don't do a job that will take you out of church. God didn't give you that job. Before you move to another place, you are living where you live to go and live another city. Church, check church first. Why do you move to somewhere where there's no church? And you say, oh, where I have found it. Didn't you know that church should be your priority? Why do you value income over worship? Hey, Charlie, I'm saying interesting things. So. In my church, you don't come and sing and go out. We are going where? We came to church. My friend, you didn't come to work. You came to church. So stay, let's do it. Instrumentalist, you don't come and go. When I'm preaching, you must stay. So that's why my father said, look at you. You guys are so handsome. I don't think some of you are married. Ladies, look for these ones who are playing for God. Yes. Because God will bless them. From today, any of you who plays for money in church, you are exhausting all the benefits of your future. So stop it. Say, well, actually, I believe God for another way of making money. But don't use the altar. The altar is not for income. The altar is for impact. I feel like Charlie, don't you get me? If you are not a Christian, then this thing that you don't care. We don't care. But if you are a Christian, what I'm telling you is to find a place in your heart. If you...
So you don't pay musicians in your church for what? Pay them. That's no principle. That's stinginess. If you are stingy, keep your personal lifestyle to yourself. Don't try to influence us. That's not the gospel. A laborer is worthy of his wages. Where is Victor? Come. This boy playing keyboard. Come. This boy playing keyboard. I beat him up from when he did primary 2. Yes. He's writing jump now. Yes. And I still gave money for them to train him to learn keyboard. I paid. He's teaching his junior brother lead. I paid. And after he learned, every Sunday when he play, I still give him, take for yourself. These boys spend time in the night to improve. They use data to download. That's why the church is losing talents, and talents are entering the world. Wizkid was a singer in the choir. Terry G is the son of a pastor. Don Jazzy was a choir member. Wizkid, mention their names. Flavor was an instrumentalist in the church. Fina was a drummer in the church. The bunch, all of them, we lost them to the world because of our reckless abandon and stinginess. My friend, bless those boys. There is even nothing you give these boys that will qualify and quantify the impact they make in our life. Because some of us come to church depressed. The only music they make us get life. What Bible said in Ephesians, children, obey your parents in the Lord. He also said, parents, provoke not your children to anger. Bless them. All these boys who follow me to travel for Shekinah TV, yes, every month I give them something, but if they follow me travel, I still say take. That's a principle. Sometimes what I say take for following me to travel is even more than what they get here. Say take. God can't be blessing me and I won't be blessing you. Stop that.
Come back. If you watch the video till the end, you will see that another pastor rebuked it and said these guys are laborers. They should be paid. Yes, they should be paid for it. See, listen to me. The Bible says a man's talent will make way for him. He place him among kings. If you say these guys should not collect money, how do you want them to feed? How do you want them to pay bills? So they should be waiting for God's time. And God already blessed them because he already placed them among people who can bless them. If somebody decides to say, no, I don't want to collect money for doing this, that's always different. But if you call the person, maybe, do you know, though in church, some people they were trained by the church, they were trained in church and all that. But some people go out to learn it. They paid to learn it. Then you now need their service. Okay, now let's say you call somebody from outside to come and repair the generator. You won't pay them. Say because do it in church. Somebody, maybe the engine got damaged, you tell them, you say you won't pay them. No, now they work in the vineyard, so they should be paid. It only if they said no, they don't want the money. So why are you saying they are thief and they will come out of poverty? Which Bible says they should not, when you work in the vineyard, you should not collect money? But pastors collect money. Since if you believe they are working for God, then pastors should not be collecting money. They should not be prophet seed. They should not be pastor seed or any seed going to the pastor. There shouldn't be anything like that. So why are we? Oh God. Well, they've said it that don't collect money. That one said the person will not come out of poverty. Do you know how many instrumentalists I know for years now? Instrumentalists that I know for years till now, they are still struggling. They are struggling big time to make ends meet. They are struggling seriously, and they have played in big churches because they don't pay them this work of God. If you know where they are living, so you can give them more. Even though they ask, sponsor them, give them. Well, I don't know, but that's what I just feel. Let's interact in the comment section. Drop what you think in the comment section. Let's interact. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. God bless.